Hey, how's it going everybody? It's me, Scott. Welcome to another video from One Last Hand. Today we are playing Draft and Write Records. I've been loving roll and write, draft and write games on the channel. If you're a fan of them, highly recommend hitting subscribe. We'll be seeing loads more. Draft and Write Records is about drafting cards and building a band. We're going to be using this sheet to fill in various things. We're going to be entering our band members, our lead singer, our production and our backstage crew in here. We're going to be trying to form harmonies. These cards are going to have various colors on them in sort of certain locations. We're going to be trying to form harmonies as they come up. I'll show you that. We've got this section here, the agenda section. This is where we're going to be marking off various symbols. If we get a row or a column or a diagonal, we're going to get these rewards. Just to talk a little bit about what some of these rewards are. We've got a multiplier ×4. We've got victory points. We've got harmonies. We've got release an album. Got release a symbol, go on tour, all sorts of icons. As they come up, we'll talk about them. Then we've got this section here. We're also going to be doing the same things here. We're going to be, if we cross off a mobile phone and a radio, I'm guessing, or maybe a speaker, we will be able to mark this off between the two and then take this action. Same as if we cross off these duet microphones, we'll be able to release a single. Here, if we get multipliers, we're going to be able to use them when we're scoring our band members. We'll talk about that when it comes up. Over in this section, we've got the release an album. Every time we release an album, we'll be able to mark one of these things off, gain the rewards. We've also got release a single, exactly the same thing. We're going to mark these off as we go. And if we do that, at the end of scoring, we're going to take this row and multiply it by this row, the number of things we're marked off. A couple of other sections here. We've got the tour section. We're going to be able to work our way down these tracks, and you can see there's victory points at the end of them and certain rewards for going to certain places, i.e. if we go to the O2, we can release an album. And then the final section is this section down here, which is around scoring harmony. So if we get two blues linked between these two, we'll be able to cross off a blue on this section. One thing I would say about this is that on this board, you'll see various places where money, well, I think this is the only place where money is really important, apart from this tour track. You have to be able to cross off this money to be able to place something here. The game ends in a few ways. We mark off all of these fail states. We mark off all of these objectives. I'll show you those in a second. We fill our band, or we run out of cards. They're the options. And we have goals to try and achieve. These are the goal cards. There's a huge amount of them. We're going to place these beside our board. So we have this one. I'll put them up here so we can see them first of all. This first one is schedule all full corner bookings. So if we mark off this one, this one, this one, and this one, we'll be able to achieve this, which will get us some rewards and get us some points. So this card is going to come over here. Because where they sit is important. Next we have this one, which is a gold record. So I think the other one was platinum. This one is upgrade equipment free time. So if we can get mark off 3 of these pianos, we'll be able to get 8 points and a ×2 multiplier, which will be able to upgrade our victory points. Okay. Sorry, our star power, it's called. Then we have another gold, which is hire 2 crew, each with exactly 4 SP. So if we write down a singer with 4 SP ×2, we'll be able to get that, and we'll get the rewards for this one. And then finally, we have this one here, another platinum. So there are bronze in here, I guess, which are, these gold ones are worth less points. But as you can see here, release an equal number of 3+ albums or singles. So if we've got 3 or more on these tracks, we'll be and it's an equal number, we'll be able to do that. So the reason where these sit is important, so if I just zoom out, every time we take an action, we're going to draw 2 cards. We'll be able to choose one of those cards and take the action on the board. However, if we decide to score one of these, we actually have to draw another card, then take the action, then we can score one of these. If we score this one, we just move the rest down and place the next card into this slot. However, if we scored this one, we'd also discard this one, then move the rest down. So that's how we sort of cycle through those goals. The game does come with some coloured pencils. I will be using some pens just because they're easier to see on the camera. I've got quite the assortment of pens and pencils over here. Right, we need a name. I'm going to be very unoriginal, and we're just going to call ourselves OLH, obviously, for One Last Hand. And let's get into it. If you enjoy this, I really hope that you can, you do. I really hope that you can hit the subscribe button, the like button, leave me a comment. Let me know if I got things wrong, and we'll dive into it. So we're going to reveal 2 cards. I'm just going to zoom in so we can look at some of these cards. The first one we have is equipment. And we know that if we upgrade some of our equipment, if we upgrade 3 pianos over here, we're going to be able to score that. The next card, that just means we'll mark off a piano on this slot. The next card is a road crew. We'll be able to mark off something on one of these, this one or this one. Obviously these need money. And we're going to colour in these circles with the colours that are appropriate here. When we do that, if we then say we put this one here and we colour in purple, if we then get a production with a purple at the bottom, we'll create a harmony. And I think because if we get 2, let's just zoom out, if we get 2 with 4 star power or more, star power being this number in the middle, we are going to be able to mark off this achievement. So I'm going to do this one first. So let's do, the other one's worth more, but let's do this. So I'm going to write 4 in here, and then I'm going to get some pens, and I'm going to colour this one in purple. I'm going to colour this one in red. I'm going to colour this one in blue. It's a nice mix. And then completely different pen for yellows. There we go. Now, you might be thinking, well, what do you do with these numbers, or these ones here underneath this? The reason these are important is for certain icons. So this icon here, you can colour in one of these that are off your board and create another harmony. So that's us done. We're going to tuck this one down here so we know that we've done this card. This is going to keep track of everything we've done. Next we have some level sliders and a guitarist with 5 power. Might be worthwhile doing as well. We really want the high scoring one. So I'm going to tuck you in as well. I'm going to tuck you over this side. So we're going to go red at the top. We're going to go 2 yellows. Now we could have put it here, but it means we're here, but we're limiting our ability to then match. You know, we need a card that's perfect, whereas we can go a little bit differently here. So let's put 5 in here, and we score you. So we're going to get 9 points at least by the end of this. Right, next we have a radio, and we have a lead singer this time who wouldn't create a harmony, unfortunately, but 5 points. So if I put the lead singer here, we're not going to have this, and any other lead singers we're not going to be able to place. Do I want to go for the radio? Maybe. The lead singer is a lot of points. I'm going to go for it. So we're going to write 5 in here, and we're going to go 2 yellows. Again, we don't score that harmony, but then we get 2 reds as well. Okay, that one's scored, and we'll tuck this one out of the way, and we're going to just keep doing this. So next up we have a road crew, or we can start marking off some other things. I think I'm going to start marking off the microphones over here. It's not part of what we need, but I'm going to put it right in the middle here, because if we can then mark some of these things off on the sides, we'll do okay. Right, next, we haven't achieved any of these yet. We've got a heart, and we've got a producer who's yellow. So we could tuck the producer in here, and that would at least start getting us some harmonies. But I don't know if I want a 1 scoring producer, so I'm going to say no to you, and I'm going to mark off a heart. We can mark off this heart here, which will get us a harmony, or this heart here, which will release an album. Let's do that. So I'm going to fill in you, which means up here we get to fill in an album slot. Let's just move these out of the way slightly. So you can see this is where the albums go. It was an album that we were marking, so I'm just going to cross it off on here, and we can then cross this off. We're on our way to getting this objective over here, and we've now got 1 cache that we can use. We could unlock one of these, or a tour. I think I'm going to unlock this one, just in case we get a singer that, I don't know why I wouldn't have gone that one, but just in case we get someone who harmonizes with the singer. Okay, next we have another radio or dual microphones. Microphones would allow us to mark something off up here. The radio is kind of out of the way a little bit, really. So I think let's leave the radio behind and let's mark off the microphones. And let's do those over here. That gets us a memo, and we can cross something off here. We've had levels go already, so I'm going to cross you off, and that gets us moving towards this objective over here. Okay, next we have a guitarist and we have a road crew. Don't really want either of these right now. Oh, I wonder if this says hire 2 crew. Is crew anyone in here, or is crew specific? Interesting. Crew. The crew section represents the 12 posts needed for an epic band. So all of these are crew. Perfect. So we could now decide we've done this one. So let's collect it. And I think I'm going to draw a 3rd card. Now, the way this works is quite interesting. If we took these cards and we had 2 of these, and let's say, I'm just going to say, for instance, we had 2 of these and 1 of these, we wouldn't be able to use these 2. We'd have to use this one. Reason being is these two are in the same section. However, in this instance, because we've got 3 that were in the same area, we can use any one of these. Don't know if I want to use any of them. We can't use you anyway because we've already got a lead singer. I guess we're going to have to take this dude because I could put the guitarist in. I don't know if I want to do that. I think I'm going to take the road crew, and we'll do that over this side. So we'll take a red, take a yellow, a blue, and a purple, and we'll get our measly 1 point. Okay, so you can go into our band. Next we have, oh hold on, because we've done that, I can score this. Because we took the 3rd card, I can now score this objective because we have got 2 level 4s in, or 3 level 4s in, I guess. Oh, with exactly 4 SP. Crap. Well, that's bad news, isn't it? I can't do any of these. I have to discard this one. Oh, I should have read them. This moves down. This goes here. This moves across. I am so stupid. Right. Hire 3 production crew with an even SP value. We don't have any at the moment. Okay, that's going to be rough for us. Let's take the next ones. We've got a phone and we have a heart. A phone would get us an album. A heart would get us a harmony. A phone would get us another album over here. Let's take this heart, shall we? That means we get a harmony. So with a harmony, we can mark this over here. So we can fill in one of these sections. I think I'm going to take the money. Let's take a... Let's take a red one. So we're going to take the red money, and then I think I'm going to mark off you. Just so we can continue working our way down here. What an idiot. Okay, next we have the levels, or we have a moon. So I don't need to worry about the bottom corners, so really we want to be looking at how we're going to score things. I'm still going to go for this moon up here, I think. Because if we can get a diagonal, we start getting doubles, and at this rate, we're going to need them. Okay, next we have a ticket or a lead singer. Well, we can't do a lead singer, so we're going to do a ticket. That puts us here. Okay, we're 1 away. Next, we have a heart or a ticket. A heart would get us nothing. A ticket would get us nothing as well. But I'm going to mark off a ticket over here. So we'll put this ticket here and we'll put the heart over here. Okay, we keep going. We've got a trumpet player and 2 microphones. 2 microphones is down here. It doesn't get as much, but you don't get as much either. Purple doesn't harmonise with any of these, nor does blue. I'm going to take the microphones, I think. I'm hedging my bets. Now, for each empty slot in our band, or in our crew, at the end of the game, we're going to fill in one of these slots. I think that's true. Right, next. We've got a mobile phone, and we have a mobile phone. I think I'm going to take a mobile phone. They all do the same thing. This gets me a single, whereas this gets me an album. Let's go this way. We get an album. We'll put you here. We'll tuck you over here. And we'll mark. That was an album. Was that an album or a single? I don't know. Hold on. That was a single. So we are 1-1 over on that level. So we're going to get 1 point. Okay. A guitarist. Or a production crew. Production crew over here is pretty strong. We don't get the yellow synergy, but we do get the red one. So I'm going to write 4 in here. We're going to colour this one in red, this one in red, this one in blue, and then this one in purple. And because we've got the red one, we're going to fill in this little line. And that means I can cross something off here. I'm going to cross off this album. So we'll tuck you over here. We'll put you over here. And over in the album track, we'll move along another one. Perfect. Next, we have crew, and we have another crew. I can't put either of these in. I now do have 2 that are worth 4, so I am going to take a third card, and I still can't put you in because I didn't unlock any of these. So this is bad news. I can't play any of these cards, so I have to mark this one. And then, because I couldn't play any of these cards, I can still claim a reward. So I'm going to claim this one, because we've now got 2 people who are worth exactly 4 points. I'm going to write 6 points up here, and I'm going to get some money. So with some money, I'll do this one. And then I'm going to get one of these. So up here, I'm going to cross off this, which gets us our ×4 and our ×3 reward. So now, if I put a band member in, if they're worth 4 points, I can times it by 4, for example. Okay, we have a violinist worth a single point, no harmonies, and we have a piano. Oh, we need to move these down. So this goes away, this comes down here, this comes down here, and then we take the next one, which is earn all 5 assets in the right column. We're not there yet. And then we have this one, schedule an event in 3 times. So mark off 3 tickets. I was just marking off a piano somewhere, right? This piano gets us another agenda, or schedule. This piano gets us a harmony and a cache. This piano gets us a memo and a tour. Well, we're taking the piano either way, so let's tuck you over there. Piano, piano. Let's take the money and the harmony. So the money we'll put on tour, I guess. We'll put that over there. So we can now work our way down this track. And what else did I get? The... hold on, what piano did I fill in? This one. The harmony. So I could get... I'm going to take this. That's going to give us another album, which is going to give us 1 track on our tour. We're stopping off at the bar. Okay, we've got guitar strings, and we have a drummer worth 1 point. I can't skip past the... I'm going to skip past another band member. That's probably bad news. Take the guitar strings. Where were we filling these in? I guess we can start going down this right side. It's going to be worth 12 points, so let's try that. Could have done this one as well, but that's fine. Okay, so that goes on there. We're running out of cards. We have more guitar strings or a production crew and everything's blue. Not taking you. I'm taking the guitar strings, and we're going to fill in this corner, I guess. Still need some tickets. Okay, next we have a backing singer or a lead singer. Well, is there any of these we can do? I don't think so. What's this? Hire 3 production crew with even SP values. So I need 2 more 4s in here. Okay, see what you're saying. I could put you in here, which is going to give us some reds. So I'm going to do that. I don't want to multiply you, but let's tuck you in this one. So this is going to be red. This is going to be red. This is blue. And this is yellow. And that gives us 1 point. But we get a harmony up here. So with that harmony, it's a red harmony, we can mark off one of these. Let's mark off this one. So we're well on our way towards 15 points. Okay, you go over there. You go here. Next we have a production crew with purple could go in here. And blue going this way and red here and purple here. So we at least get 1 production. I guess we put you in, I don't know. Right, red here. Do I want to use a multiplier? Not really. Purple here, which gets us a harmony. So let's do that now. We'll take the... We're not taking you. We'll take the... Let's just fill in the rest of this. So this is blue. You can go over here. So we've done you. I didn't take the multiplier. So a purple harmony gets us a tour bus or a schedule. This would get us this. I'm going to take you, which gets us one of these. I'm going to mark you off, which gets us a tour, so we can come down here, which gets us another agenda thing. Let's do this other one first. I'm just going to remember I've got this. We also get a single, so we can do that there. So we've done those. We've now got another one of these. This one gets us some points. Let's take the ticket because we know that's an agenda that we're trying to achieve. So is that everything? We filled in you. Who do we fill in? You. We've got no other harmonies other than this one. We've crossed off that harmony and that gave us a memo. We've done that. We've done the symbol. I think that's everything. Right, next card. We've got a moon or we've got a lead, a trampoline. That's not right. A tambourine. That's the words. This would give us nothing. You're going in the bin and you are getting crossed off here, I guess. Doesn't matter which one. I'm going to do you and that gets us this 5 point and this 5 point. Okay. Is there anything here that we can do? I don't think so. Still short of these. If I get one more, I can do this one. Okay, next 2 cards. It's not going very well. We've got a radio or, here we go, now we're talking. You don't fit any synergy, but you're going in, and I don't care. Right, so we're going to put this guy in. He's got a blue at the top, and he's worth 5. We're going to times that by 4, so he's worth 20. He's got 2 purples and a yellow. We get no synergies at all, but he is worth 20 points, and we've used our times 4 marker. Okay. You go over there. Still haven't got anything that I can sign off, and we're almost out of cards. Okay, we've got another production crew here that does meet at least 1 synergy, at least, and I think we're going to have to take you because you're worth 5. So we're going to write you in here. I'm going to times you by 3, so you're worth 15 points. You get a red up here, no harmony again. This has gone terribly. Purple over here, so we do get 1. Come back to you in a second. 2 yellows. Okay, so we get our harmony over here. And it was a purple. So let's do here so we can go on tour all the way down here, which is worth 5 points. Okay. Okay, I'm in serious trouble here, guys. Another production crew we can't do. A backstage crew we can't do. How much were you worth? You were 5. I can't do this one. This one's a waste of our time. I can't do this one. I cannot do this one. And I can't do... I'm going to have to take another card in a gamble. That has not paid off. I can't play any of you. Okay, all of you go over here. And we have to discard this. And this slides down. Oh, God. This has gone horribly. What is this one? Hire backstage crew with a total of SP of 16. We've done that. Because we've got the 20 in here, so we're all good. But I've only got 2 cards left, so I can't claim it. That's bad news. We have scored horrendously. Okay, we've got a guitarist that I can't put in where any of the synergies are. But I'm going to lose points unless I put you in here. So this is blue. This is yellow. These 2 are red. No synergies for us. You go there. You go over there. I'm just going to grab the instructions because I'm pretty sure it says for every blank space you mark off one of those things. Let's just double check it. It's in here somewhere. Hold on. Before final scoring, each player must check how many vacant posts are left in their band section. For each vacant post, they must check off 1 space. Band section, I'm guessing is this, because this is crew, right? Just, yeah, the terminology, I guess, is the problem. Is band... I don't know where it says. Gold cards, gold stack. Weekend phase. Goals broken down, touring, album releases, crew. The crew section represents 12 posts needed for an epic band. Lead singer, musicians, production staff. At the beginning of the game, all posts are empty. Each post represents an opportunity to improve the band's SP and create harmonies. Once you hire and fill a crew position, you may not remove that crew member. There are 5 central posts which are located with a cash icon. Playing crew cards. Crew cards icons allow you to hire new members of the crew. Each type can only be placed in a post with a matching icon. Your crew represents SP. Members' SP will be added to the final score. Crew members each have a unique combination of skills and SP. Before drafting a card, make sure you have the empty post to match it. Fill in a post to record star power. To each step, the first step in recruiting a crew member is to decide whether to apply multiplier to their SP value. Multipliers cannot be used until they are earned. For multipliers not used, simply record the SP value. In this example, the trumpet player could be hired. Creating harmonies is important as it can trigger chain reactions, unlock sections on your band sheet. I don't get it because this says before final scoring, each player must check how many vacant posts are left in their band section. But it's called a crew section. Crew. This symbol here is crew. So this whole thing is the crew section. Right, so is this the band section? Each crew can only be hired with a post of matching icon. Musicians. I'm guessing this whole thing is band, right? So in that instance, we fail you and get a money, and we fail you. So we could use a money. It doesn't really matter. We'll just unlock that. Interesting, yeah, if you fail early, you get the money. So how many minus points was this? This was minus 14 points. So we've not done very well, but let's add up. We have 5, 10, 12, 5, 10, 25, 25, 20, 30, 31, 33, 37, 38. Oh dear. 38. Up here, we only scored 6 points. I've done so badly. I don't get anything from this. I don't get anything. Oh, hold on. I get 10 from this. I get 5 for doing this. And we get 2 times 3 is 6. We have done so badly. Minus, how many did I say that was? Minus 9. Oh dear. 38 plus 6 is 44. 54. 59. 65 minus 9 is 56. Is that right? I think that's right. Either way, we've done terribly. The final scores is if you get less than 100, more practice is needed before you catch a break. This went horrendously. I'm so sorry, everybody. It's a fun little game if you play it well. If you play it like I did, I mean, we messed it up straight from the get-go with this one. If you play it like I did, you're not going to do very well. This is Draft and Write Records. It's a fun little solo game. My thing with roll and write games is I'm never convinced the explanation of what to do to multiplayer is worth the payoff. Really good solos, just I never quite feel like it works fantastically well when you're getting all of the, you're having to get 4 people to understand, well, this equals this, that equals this. This shows that there's obviously with these harmonies, it's difficult to plan ahead, right? There you go. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, hit the like button. We'll be back with more of this and hopefully we will do better. Hit the subscribe button. If you want to check out the Patreon, there's more plays of Draft and Write over on there and loads more content. Thank you so much. I'll see you soon.